Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, home to the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Middle Tennessee's offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now on first down from the 40.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Card in the backfield. It's Patterson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw. It's McDonald. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. First down. He'll keep it himself. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Ball is at the 3-yard line. First and goal as they look for the first score of the day. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. See if they can get it done on second and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Maybe they won't give in and just pass it here. Third and goal from the 4 and 3 tight ends on the field. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Troy's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Scanning the field, it's Weaver. Under fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Trojans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keep slinging it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. To the air. It's McDonald. Gets it out quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. I'm not sure what good that did. The completion's fine for the percentage and the stats, but the result's the same. Not enough for the first down. Punt team on the field. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the catch. It's Bryant. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Looking to throw for it. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Pulls it in. It's Lacy.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Worley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Second down.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Weaver. Throws to the back. Another incompletion on third down. They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking for a crease, it's Clemens. Got enough for the first. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Looking for a man. It's McDonald. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off.
Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the left. Turning it on. The 40. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Power football with the run. Spins away from the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's McDonald. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Clemens. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Number 17.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. That's caught. It's Bryant. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete out of the backfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead. intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Troy.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Second down coming up.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, it's McDonald. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He'll pull it on the read. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Here on 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. On the run, it's Clemens. Tough, hard-nosed run. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to keep this drive alive. Fighting off the defender. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got him. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Motion from the back. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Takes the easy one to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To throw, it's Weaver. Quick strike complete.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They'll open the second half with a run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He'll do it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Gonna run it. It's Clemens. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10. Goes to the option. Runs through the tackle. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Second down coming up.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Power ahead. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And that one play just changes the entire perspective on this game. If you finish that drive, go up 2 scores, you might be able to salt this thing away. Instead, we've got a game.
No doubt about it. And let's give this defense a lot of credit because playing with their backs against the wall, in that situation, they knew someone was going to have to step up and make a play. Creating that takeaway now, giving the football back to their offense, trailing but with a chance to win. Man, it does not get better than that for that defense.
looking to pass. It's Weaver. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chain. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Makes the grab. It's Carter. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Troy! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They're up by 31 over the Judicials. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. You used to play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a seam wide open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, looking for a space. Rushes on him. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Back to pass, it's McDonald. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Oh, they're after him. Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score! And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Smashes it between the uprights. And they've regained the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fights off a defender.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. Picks up the 1st down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Lacy. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the 4th.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll ride the hot hand.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Snagged in the middle. It's Dortch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Ineligible CC, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. Good, solid tackle. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Pemberton. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. They're going to ride this running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Weaver. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Trojans! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
27, Middle Tennessee, 26.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Klein. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Looking downfield, it's McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Fires left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Second down coming up.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. On the move, it's Clemens. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Back to throw, it's McDonald. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. Here's a throw downfield late. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Pryor. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. It'll be 3rd and long.
On the play. 3rd down coming.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Trojans. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. They're going to run it. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th.
33, Middle Tennessee.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Timeout, Middle Tennessee.
Looking to throw, it's McDonald. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Brings it down on the right side. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
2nd down coming up.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Finds a man on the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.